Congresswoman Mariannette Miller-Meeks joins us now. Okay, there we heard him. Biden was in Uvalde, Texas yesterday on Sunday. He vowed to take action when people were asking him what's he going to do. He said, I'll take action. Meanwhile, the same day, the White House declined to do interviews to talk about what happened in Uvalde, Texas in this shooting, saying that they were going to leave it up to Congress to act. So that's incredibly frustrating and actually perhaps infuriating, because now we need a leader that's going to unite everyone more than ever and not just lead, but do something about this. What do you think?
Well, I grew up and around Uvalde, Texas, in a little town called Lacoste when my dad was stationed at Lackland Air Force Base. And so first, I just want to say that, we are all mourning with this community. This was a tragic and devastating loss to them. But there is action that can be done. So, I think using the COVID monies that were appropriated last year, we can use that money, allow schools to use it for a security risk assessment, to have doors that only have a one-way entrance. All other doors are locked. So you can exit if there's an emergency, but you can only enter a school through one way. So helping to prepare schools in order to really focus on safety and security of their students in addition to their education. So I think I've even heard Representative Tony Gonzalez mention this, and this is his district where Uvalde is located. Those are concrete actions that we can take right now and already have funds that are appropriated for that.
Are you confident that the DOJ can get to the bottom of what happened so that something as horrible as what happened last Tuesday never happens again?
Well, I certainly know that there are some, there were different stories that came out as this story unfolded. When this, murderer came into the building, whether a door was propped open, how long the response was. And yes, this is something that I know that not only are they looking at on the local level, but the state level. And then also DOJ has said that they're going to get involved. But we do need to look at the response time, what happened. As this unfolds on Memorial Day, we also know that, courage is more than the absence of fear. Courage is going in despite your fear. And I think all of us are concerned about the response time and what was going on and what the police were thinking at the time of this incident.
And then you actually talked about freedom having required sacrifice, and especially on Memorial Day, at the age of 18, you enlisted in the United States Army, and for 24 years you served. So tell us what your message is on Memorial Day.
I think this is the reason why I remember Memorial Day, is that when we are called to action that is greater than ourselves. And so Memorial Day, to me, the reason why we honor those who have died in service to our country is that it takes for us to go beyond self-preservation, to have that courage to do so, knowing that courage does not mean you don't fear, but that you put something above yourself, whether that's your love of your country, your love of your fellow man. And extraordinarily important on this day to remember that those that have died before in service of their country, that's why we honor them, so that we know that we as a whole have this love of country, love of one another, and that requires sacrifice. That these values we hold so dear, our freedoms, our liberties, they come at a price, and we honor those who have been willing to pay their last full measure of devotion in support of us and in support of our values as a country.
Congresswoman Mariannette Miller-Meeks, we thank you for your time on such a